Why Trump supporters distrust immigration and diversity. President Trump's support for a proposal from Senators Tom Cotton and David Perdue that slashes legal immigration and reports about the Justice Department's renewed interests in scrutinizing college affirmative action programs should come as no surprise. Mr. Trump is catering to his largely middle-aged, white, middle and working-class base. That's what politicians do. But is he addressing legitimate interest group concerns, or is he pandering to racial fears? There is a rather one-sided debate over what motivates Mr. Trump and his supporters. A wave of new books and articles still invoke stereotypes trotted out on election night, Mr. Trump saying gray white voters were motivated by racism, resentment, whitelash, declining economic or social status, irrational fears of economic or demographic change, or all of the above. They are deluded, confused strangers in their own land, as suggested by the title of a book by the sociologist Arlie Hochschild. This thinly veiled scorn has inhibited deeper study of whether Mr. Trump's white voters are responding to legitimate economic threats generated by what I have termed the diversity machine. This powerful policy juggernaut has quietly and questionably blended together two trends that threaten working and middle-class whites. First, high levels of legal and illegal immigration, as the Harvard economist George Boyas's recent book emphasizes, have produced wage losses among some poor and working-class low-skilled native-born workers. Wealthy whites and corporations were often the winners. It's the old story of costs and benefits of building America on the backs of cheap immigrant labor. For more than 100 years, these split labor markets have often pitted native-born workers, mostly white, sometimes unionized, against successive waves of cheap labor newcomers, usually of different ethnicity or culture or both. Economic competition fuels ethnic antagonism, and nativism, racism and the like. Continue reading the main story. Related coverage. Opinion op-ed contributor. Ignorant Immigration Reform August 4, 2017. Recent comments. Alexander Harrison 35 minutes ago. Far too much intellectualizing going on here. A topic that should be obvious to everyone, both established parties cater to the agendas. WMK 42 minutes ago. The large crowds at the Trump rally in West Virginia were certainly impressive on Thursday night. He won 70% of the state and Steel Magnolia 1 hour ago. I am a labor and employment lawyer, now retired after almost 40 years of practice. For the last 25 years of my career, I was chief. See all comments. Write a comment. There has been very little scholarly or public attention paid to a second policy trend that intensified the antagonism born of this ethnically split labor market. In the